Kuzuzampo and welcome. My name is Namgay Choden and I am a participant in the 4th International Vajrayana Buddhism Conference hosted by the Center for Bhutan Studies and the Central Monastic Body of Bhutan in close collaboration with the International Buddhist Confederation in India. The theme of this year's conference is Modernity of Buddhism. But despite the changes in time, one may argue that our problems have pretty much remained the same. We're still asking, how can I be happy? How can I be rich? How can I free myself of suffering? What if you could speak to the Buddha and he could give you the answers? Today with me in the studio, I'm joined by Dr. Seiji Kumugai from Japan. He received his doctorate studies from the Kyoto University in Buddhist philosophy and has written several books on the topic. He's also here in Bhutan to present on his paper, The Development of Tera-verse Platform AR version 1.0, Augmented Reality AR to meet and talk with the Buddha. So, Dr. Kumagai, welcome to Bhutan. Is this your first time here?
Oh no, it's almost the 10th time.
The 10th time,
yes.
That's wonderful. So on your project, take us back to the beginning. How would you describe the Teraverse to an ordinary person like me?
Okay, Teraverse is a Buddhist Metaverse. And you may know that what Metaverse is. Metaverse, the meta is beyond. And verse is kind of the universe, our world, our physical world. So that means Metaverse is another world or another universe, other universes created by cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, AR, augmented reality, and VR, virtual reality, like that. So they say the Metaverse is a cyber universes. And we created a Buddhist Metaverse, so-called Teraverse.
Yes, so Tera means something in Japanese as well, am I correct?
Oh yes, Tera has two meanings. So generally, terabyte, Tera means the number. But at the same time, Tera is in Japanese, it means temple. Right. So it kinds of the two meanings, and the Teraverse, literally, and also it has also the meaning of Buddhist monastic or Buddhist temple, or so like that.
Right. So in your own words, as you have said somewhere, the Teraverse is basically Buddhist art, philosophy, ritual, and practice in a virtual world, and you're utilizing technologies such as VR, virtual reality, AI, artificial intelligence, and AR, augmented reality. Right. So my next question then is, what motivated you to create something like this?
Yes, okay, so I'm originally philologist. I have studied Buddhist scriptures to clarify Buddhist philosophy and Buddhist history. And that's very important to understand Buddhist profound wisdom. But at the same time, for general people, it's very difficult to understand the profound and difficult philosophy of Buddhism and very complex history. So that's a little bit difficult to contribute to general people's happiness by very technical academic knowledge of philology. Then I thought, I discussed with my friends, and how can we contribute by using our Buddhist knowledge for general people, not only Buddhists, but also non-Buddhist peoples. Then we came to have an idea to integrate traditional wisdom such as Buddhism and cutting-edge new technology to create new system to contribute to all general people.
Right. To that question, I was thinking that these days a lot of people use technology as a means to escape from their real life. So what would be some implications of taking something like Buddhism, which is really to do with, to help people understand the nature of reality, to get closer to the truth. So what happens when you take Buddhism and apply it into a virtual reality?
Okay, so there are several points regarding this issue. As you said, people, especially young generation, use such a technology to sometimes escape from their physical world, where there are many stressful things and there are many pressures. And in order to escape from such physical world, and they enter into such a cyberspace, and that's useful for their life in somehow. But at the same time, in cyberspace, there are also many problems. Those who use such technology, especially young generation, so they use Metaverse or such VR or AR to escape from their physical world, where there is a stressful things and also there are very strong pressure. And but in cyberspace, if they use the cyberspace only for their fun, that's not very profitable for their wisdom, or how can I say, for to develop their intellectual intellect. So if we could combine such a Buddhist wisdom, if we combine Buddhist wisdom and such technology, metaverse, then they can escape from physical world, but at the same time, in the cyberspace, they can learn a lot of things from Buddhist philosophy, or they can communicate with other people by using Buddhist objects and Buddhist wisdom. This is a good point for them.
So Dr. Kumagai, the BuddhaBot in the Teraverse has learned some essential scriptures of the Buddha, like the Dhammapada, right? So on one hand, you're really talking about how we can free ourselves from the constraints of the physical world and have people connect to Buddhism through the technologies of AI, VR, and AR. But I also want you to talk about the increasing controversy that technologies like AI have made us think as a society. What would be some of these concerns that you have in terms of the work and the technology that you are using?
You got a point. And such technology has a good point. It will give us the convenience. But at the same time, we should be careful about its negative points. Now, for example, I already developed such technology, but I limit the usage of this technology to our development team and also some media persons. But we have not released the apps to general public. There are several reasons. For example, such chatbot. If we use such chatbot evilly, with evil emotion, we can lead people in wrong ways with intention.
Okay.
And even without intention, if we make the AI the wrong information, even without intention, it could lead people in wrong ways. And then people may receive a bad result. So in order to avoid such misuse or misinformation, we should be very careful. We need to improve the data and also programming. And we need to let the people understand such technology, not to be annoyed or deceived.
So I actually never had thought of it that way. What you're saying is that there are ways in which such technologies can be misused to spread disinformation and, in the worst case scenario, to simply mislead people. So someone with a malicious intent could program the BuddhaBot to tell people to go out there and do terrible things. Would that be correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, and to me, I think there, as you said, we have to proceed with caution, but also have a switch that is, a foolproof off switch if things by chance go wrong. Dr. Kumagai, is there anything else that you would like to talk about and to have our viewers know about the work that you're doing?
Yes, as I said, I'm originally philologist to study ancient scriptures, that old information, old wisdom. But according to Buddhist history, the ancient Buddhists tried to integrate the Buddhist wisdom and their technology in each era. So in the 21st century, we should also follow the same way. But we need to note that the technology itself is only method. It's tap in Chuke. So we must not make it goal, but we should use. So we need to think about for what purpose we use the technology. The goal should be human happiness, or all sentient beings' happiness. So if we could use such technology, and if we integrate the technology and the Buddhism wisdom, then we can boost human happiness. I believe that.
Well, that is a beautiful message, Dr. Kumagai, and thank you so much for your time and for having this conversation with us.
Thank you very much.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a conversation with Dr. Seiji Kumugai from Kyoto University on the development of Tera-verse platform AR version 1.0.